So now the next concept is plant physiology. You know that physiological activities are common both in plants and animals. In case of plants, which are the various physiological activities? I'll give some of the example. One is transportation. Second one is photosynthesis. Very important. When we speak of plants mainly carry out photosynthesis. Third one, respiration. Even respiration is seen in case of plants. And fourth one, growth and development in plants. So these are some of the physiological aspects found in case of plant. First one, transportation. Same like in our case how we call circulation. In our body, blood circulates. Similarly, in case of plant, transportation of food and water is controlled by xylem and phloem. Xylem and phloem, because plants do not have any kind of blood, heart, etc. These two constitute their transportation or circulatory system you can call. Xylem is water conducting tissue and phloem is food conducting tissue. Already we studied about this. These both are network of tubes present inside the plant body. Plant, they absorb water with the dissolved nutrients in it through root, and from there it should go to tip of the plant body, every corner of the plant body, and that is by xylem. Phloem, it carries the prepared food by the plant. Plant prepare food in the leaf during photosynthesis, and those prepared food should go to every corner of the plant body, including to the root, and that is carried by phloem. So this together constitute their transportation system. Now coming to photosynthesis. So plants are known for photosynthesis. They prepare their own food. That's why plants are commonly called as producers. They are called as producers because they produce their own food. And what all are the raw materials required for photosynthesis? The things required for photosynthesis, one is chlorophyll pigment. The function of the chlorophyll pigment is to capture the sunlight. Okay, chlorophyll pigment. Second one, they need carbon dioxide. Very important raw material in photosynthesis. And third one, water. And fourth one, sunlight. Without sunlight, photosynthesis cannot take place. The word photosynthesis is made up of two parts. Photo means light and synthesis means preparation. It is preparation of food in presence of light. So these are the things required for photosynthesis: chlorophyll, carbon dioxide, water and sunlight. So photosynthesis takes place in the chloroplast or the plastid we call. And what is the product of photosynthesis? There are two products of photosynthesis. One is food, that is carbohydrate in the form of glucose. And second one is oxygen, that is the byproduct. Oxygen is released outside and we need oxygen during our respiration. Plants, they take carbon dioxide during photosynthesis, release oxygen. So this is the important, photosynthesis is important physiological process that take place in plant body. Now The next important process in case of plant is respiration. Again, same thing, some believe that, or some they get confused. Plants release oxygen and take in carbon dioxide. That is true during photosynthesis, but during respiration, same like us, they take in oxygen and give out carbon dioxide. Then do they have nose to take in oxygen? No. Which is their exchange openings? They are the stomata. Stomata is known for transpiration, but at the same time, stomata, the openings present on the surface of the leaf, it is also used for the exchange of gases for both carbon dioxide and for the oxygen. So during respiration, they take in oxygen and liberate carbon dioxide. And what is the purpose of respiration? During respiration, the glucose is broken down. Glucose is broken down to release energy. And where the energy is released, the cellular respiration takes place in mitochondria. In the mitochondria, okay, that's why mitochondria is called as powerhouse of the cell. Cellular respiration is almost similar both in plant and animal because both of them contain mitochondria. So in the mitochondria as well as in the cell, the glucose is broken down to release energy, and that is the purpose of respiration. So respiration is also one of the important physiological process found in case of plant. Then finally, growth and development. See, when we speak of nervous system, plants, they don't have nervous system, very important. And instead of nervous system, they have hormones to show some kind of response to stimulus. To show some kind of response to stimulus, like plants always, especially stem branches, they grow towards sunlight. Here sunlight is stimulus and growing towards sunlight is response. Similarly, geotropic nature of the root always grow towards the soil or the earth. All these are some kind of the response to stimulus that we observe in case of plants. Though they don't have nervous system, there are some hormones, and hormones bring about all these kind of movement. We call tropic movement, phototropic, movement due to light. Hydrotropism, movement due to water. Chemotropism, movement due to chemicals. Geotropism, movement due to gravity of the earth. So like this several kind of movement. Then there is thigmotropism. It is because of touch. As we have seen in case of touch me not plant, Mimosa pudica, when we touch the leaf, leaves will get closed. But it is not by hormone. Okay, it is by the movement of the water. It is by the turgor pressure. Anyhow, plants show different kind of movement, especially the hormones related with plant. They help in various processes that take place in the plant body. So in the next session, we will study about different type of hormones present in the plants.